Joey Bosa, third overall pick in the 2016 draft. Chris, remember this? He held out deep into his rookie training camp and preseason. And I think that memory resonated for the Chargers because Joey Bosa is a guy who's not going to screw around. Entering the final year of his contract, has 4 years in, was due to make $14.36 million this year in his option year. The Chargers, out of the blue, break the bank. Nobody even knew the conversations were happening. Tom Telesco, the GM, downplayed any talk of player contracts when he met with reporters on Monday. And here it comes on Tuesday night. 5-year, $135 million extension. That's $27 million per year in new money. When you throw in the final year of his rookie deal, he's at almost $25 million per year from signing on a 6-year deal. It is amazing when you consider he went $2 million per year over Myles Garrett in new money. He's left Khalil Mack at 23 and Aaron Donald at 22.5 in the dust. And look, one of the things that makes this deal so good is we still haven't seen Joey Bosa fulfill his full potential yet. 51 games out of 64. He's never had more than 12.5 sacks in any one season. He averages .78 sacks per game, which is very good, but he's across from Melvin Ingram. So I'm saying, you know, that they're paying for potential here, not for production, not for what he's done, because there's plenty of guys who've had 12.5 sacks in a season, and they ain't getting $27 million per year. So I'm stunned by this, especially during the pandemic, and I really do think that the Chargers blinked hard because they knew in their hearts Joey Bosa was not going to show up, or maybe even was considering opting out and being gone for the whole year and saying, I'll be back next year for my $14.36 million. You can give me a contract then.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot to say here. First off, Joey Bosa is definitely, in that conversation for one of the better defensive players in football. I mean, he is.
Well, stop.
What?
Time out.
Yeah.
I like how you said that.
Yeah.
He's in the conversation for one of the better
Right.
defensive players in football.
Exactly.
He's not in the conversation for the best defensive player in football.
No,
When
he's
we
not.
talk about the best defensive players in football,
Right.
Nick is more likely to come up than Joey because there's this nagging sense he's never lived up to his potential, Chris, whether it's injuries or whatever. So all of a sudden he rockets to $27 million per year. That's what's astounding to me. Yes, he's great. Yes, he's got the potential to be great. But $27 million per year, I'll tell you what, I just think that holdout from 4 years ago freaked the Chargers out.
Well, maybe.
And they decided, wait, we're going to pay him now, we're going to pay him later. Let's just go ahead and write the check.
Yeah, write the check first off, but he's one of their guys. He's a top 5 pick. He loves football. He works hard as hell. So those are the kind of guys organizations like to reward, right? We know that just from that standpoint. And then, hey, listen, yeah, I don't look at him as the best player in football. Definitely. No, I don't. But yeah, one of the better ones. He's certainly one of the best pass rushers in the game. I mean, he is. He's in that convo. Hey, I'll just for a little a little clarity here. Khalil Mack, he was dancing around like 40 sacks his first 4 years. It was right around there. I didn't add up the math totally there, but it's something like that. So you take the guy like that who got paid huge money. Joey Bosa, yes, he's only played 2 full seasons, but he's a dominant force. And then I think what added to that, Mike, is just the fact that he's also the perfect scheme fit. Again, that's the Seattle defense. That's why the 49ers drafted Nick Bosa and got Dee Ford. That's why Seattle in their prime had Cliff Averill and Clemens off the edge and guys like Michael Bennett and all that. So, this is important to the success of their overall scheme too, let alone he's a homegrown guy. And, there's not a lot of guys out there like him. Yeah, maybe I wouldn't put him in the top 2-3 pass rushers in football, but he's right there outside of that. He's in that next group. Do I think he's as talented as Myles Garrett? No, I don't. But, and this is what you and I talk about all the time, right? Why does this happen? What is the deal with this? I don't think anybody should be paid more than Aaron Donald. If I was a GM, I'd go, wait, Aaron Donald makes this. Let's look at the stats. Look, clearly he's the best defensive player in football. So why would anybody command more than that? That's where I'm always confused by that, by the owners and the GMs that they do that. There's not more of a fight. But regardless, this is the way the NFL is.
Here's the response.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's the response. Aaron Donald was 2 years ago. The market has changed. The cap has changed.
Right.
In a normal year, that flies.
Yeah.
What makes this more stunning,
Is it's
teams
not a normal
are
year.
bracing for unprecedented losses. They're bracing to play games without fans present. Some would say the Chargers should be used to that, but at least they sell the tickets to the fans of the visiting team. Next year, the salary cap is going to be $175 million. So I want to see the structure. I want to see the cash flow. I always want to see the details, but I see enough so far to make me say, wow, Joey Bosa got a hell of a deal. And maybe the message to the guys who are entering the NFL, because we see so many of these rookies, they just sign their contract, sign their contract, sign their contract. The agents don't necessarily want to fight with the teams. There isn't a whole lot to negotiate about. Maybe if you drive a hard bargain on the way in, it sets the stage for you to get your second contract without a whole lot of pain and suffering.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald held out 2 training camps to get his eventually. Khalil Mack had to hold out and force a trade from the Raiders to get his. All Joey Bosa had to do was show up for training camp number 5, and there's the deal. So maybe there's some wisdom. You know, if you're going to go through a tussle with a team, first contract or second contract, maybe you go through it the first contract. Maybe it helps you avoid it the second one.
Yeah, well, yes. Again, hey, squeaky wheel gets the oil in the NFL. You know, coaches, they can claim all they want all the time that, like, oh, you be good and you act like the team player, you know, we'll reward you, blah, 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 blah. Those are the guys they always crap on. The team player's the guy they always, the first time there's somebody to blame, they're like, oh, I'll blame him because I know he won't talk back to me. Okay. And then the squeaky wheel, who's might have messed up 10 times in the game, he doesn't get anything said to him because they're scared he might talk back. But also, I think the Chargers probably feel a little, like, self-conscious. They're the ones that he held out in rookie minicamp. The contracts write themselves, as you always say. And they were trying to, like, put some stupid language in it that didn't make sense. The bottom line is it shocking? Yes, definitely. But it's not that shocking is what I'm trying to say. It's a big number. It's a lot of guaranteed money. But I think if you look at some of the people that are big-time talents in football – yeah, I mean, he's in the conversation with Myles Garrett. He's better than DeMarcus Lawrence through 4 years. It's not even close. So, you know, you look at it from that angle, DeForest Buckner, I know last year was awesome, but the first few years, people were wondering if he was worth a top 10 pick and things like that. So, you know, I think from the standpoint of just the overall NFL, I understand Bosa getting this type of contract. I guess I'm a little shocked that it blew everybody out of the water to this extent.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
And you just have to give me a yes or no or your one-word answers. Joey Bosa or Myles Garrett?
Myles Garrett.
Joey Bosa or Khalil Mack?
Ooh, that's a close one. I'd probably go Khalil Mack. I'd go Khalil Mack, but it's close.
Joey Bosa or Aaron Donald?
I'm going Aaron Donald.
Joey Bosa or Nick Bosa?
Oh, gosh. Yes, I like Nick Bosa more. Yes, I do. And man, damn, Joe, you're killing me. I like Joey Bosa a whole lot, but yes, yeah, those are a special group. But you're right.
Trying to show what a good deal he got from the LA Chargers, because the production has not yet matched the potential.
I know.
The potential continues to be significant.
No.
After those guys, you're right. Joey wins.
Yes,
but he's getting $27 million a year on a 5-year extension.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.